What's up, y'all? What's up? Oh, that's gonna have to be louder. Noxus. Violence inherent in the system. Here. I hadn't listened to this one in a minute. I had to spin it. Noxus got to be one of my... That, seriously. I love this fucking band. I got their Live at Joe's Garage album. I have yet to spend that. I know listen to other shit, but I want to hear this one first. Yep. Cat, oh, there you are. The cat is here. Cat didn't show up to the live stream the other day. We should probably get him over there one of these days. So what are we talking about today? What are we talking about? Shripper squats? Shripper quats. 5872. Shripper quats. That is a fun name. Ah, yes. He's talking about gardening here. But he's got a brilliant comment. Gardening takes money out of the man's mouth and puts food in yours for basically free. But the land isn't actually... The land isn't free. Actually, it gets more and more expensive as it's bought up, so the younger generations literally can't live independently. Step by step, you relinquish your dependency on the man and thus his control over you. Shripper quats, you perfectly said it, my friend. Yeah, it is. You're stealing from the government when you do not give them your money. And remember, it's like, oh, but I pay taxes. No, they want it all. So you need to go spend it so they can get their dime out of every last dime you have. Get their percentage out of it. So I know you're complaining about how everything's getting expensive, land's getting expensive, and people are buying it up, and they're for the younger generations. Wild truth to your statement there, and I'm not arguing the validity of that. I think we have one thing right ahead of that we need to discuss before we can get into that part. Property taxes. Even if you own your land, you don't own it. That's why so many people turn their properties into rental properties, so that they can actually make money. But too many people start doing it. And then big hedge funds came in and started buying up. I know neighborhoods, stripper quats, I know neighborhoods where not a single house is owned by a private person. Entire neighborhoods that were bought up by companies that just rent them out. And there's a management company that goes and does all the maintenance and collecting of money and giving it to the rich guy. Oh, by the way, this is in the United States. Those neighborhoods that are owned by companies, not a single one of their people lives in the United States. They all overseas. I don't want to mention some of the countries they're from, but it's actually more than one. But it's a couple different countries. So, yeah, American land is bought up by foreign entities, and you're not allowed to have it. So you can pay them for it. You can pay for your own land to a foreign entity. The toll road in Houston, Texas, is owned by Saudi Arabia or some shit. It's owned by like a country over there. That was owned by the state of Texas, the people in Texas. So they have a toll road to help people maintain maintenance, but then like it turned over so much damn money that the state of Texas or whoever originally owned it, the people of Texas, yeah, the people of Texas never owned that. A private entity owned that, and that's okay. But then they sold it to a foreign country, some rich people in a foreign country. So now when you're driving on those toll roads in Houston, Texas, man, you just throwing your money overseas, dog. So sugar quads, I understand what you're saying, and you're not wrong, but let's see what caused that. Let's go, you're talking about a symptom. That's not the problem. People buy it up and they won't let us have it. Well, there's more to it than that. And it's not the older generation. They are older than you, but it's not really what the problem is. So just think about property taxation, and foreign entities able to own, able to buy land in a country that they're not in, they're not from. I mean, it's like buying up stuff in whatever country you're in. Just some foreign country comes into your country and buys up your land and charges you for it. You wouldn't like that. You wouldn't like it if somebody just came in and said, your couch is now mine. Give me $5 every time you want to sit on it. It's like, yeah, but that's my motherfucking couch. Yeah, not anymore. That's how that shit works, Steve. You wouldn't allow that shit in your house, but you allow that shit in your borders. I don't get that shit. And it's not that I hate y'all. It's not that I hate people from other countries or I'm a xenophobic or anything like that. Nobody's accused me of that, thank God. But, I mean, I'm sitting here listening to metal from all over the fucking world, championing everybody where they come from. Poland shows up in the chat. What's up, Poland? Brazil shows up. What's up, Brazil? Anybody shows up. Japan shows up. What's up, Japan? Mexico. También. And it's all of South America, really. So Jacob cultivates. Well, with that name, I can only guess where this comment's going to go. Right on, brother. Garden is the most metal thing you can do, in quotations. Hell yeah, lol. Found fellow shredder gardener agrees. Ah. And the metal in the garden. All right. See, there's more of us. More of us than you think. We're a niche in a niche. But anyways, it continues. Not only are we feared by the system, we're feared by the compliant zombie government slaves. He said it, not me. They flip the narrative on us and call us lazy for choosing to do something harder than them. Because they don't have a single talented bone in their body or the ability to think for themselves. Great music selection, brother. Well, thank you very much, Jacob Cultivates. I am glad you're enjoying the tunes. The tunes, 100% are why we're here. I love this music. But that flipping the narrative and then they don't have the single talented bone in their body. I just mentioned this to the wife. Probably had your comment in my head when I thought of it. But I get tired of people telling me what to do, and they don't do the shit I do. I'm tired of taking orders from my lessers. I take orders from my lessers. I don't like that. That one cop I ran into, I can assess people really fucking fast, y'all. I can get I can figure you out real fucking fast. I told you the cheat codes on how to do it. Find out what the other person's in for. Find out what they want. You got them. Find out what they want. You got them. You know who you're dealing with. I can figure people out very quickly. Your body language really gives it away. But I do that intentionally. Anybody who's ever met me knows I'm pretty fucking nice to talk to. So that cop, I got to read on that cop, and I was like, I didn't want to say it to him, but in the after action now that I've thought about it for months, the only thing that crosses my mind, I'm stronger than you. I'm smarter than you. I'm better educated than you. I can fight better than you. I'm better trained than you. And even at your own job, the law. Hell, I have been in more courtrooms than that fucking cop has. A guy who's a representative of the law with his gun and his badge telling you what the fucking law is. Bitch, I've been in the courtrooms arguing against you. And I've even won. And then only watched to have the law changed on us. Oh, we're going to rewrite the law so it says this so people like me couldn't do that thing we just did. Because we got legal precedents on our fucking side. We won, and then you changed it. Now here we are in this conversation again. He's my lesser. I fucking look down on him because on every metric, anything that man can do, I can do it better. I just knew. Now, is he a worse person? Well, yeah, he is because he decided to carry a gun to work and talk to me about it. Let me go show you my gun while I have a conversation with you. I'm like, cool, I'll show you mine. And I know the law. Fuck you and your law. I know your law better. I've argued it more than you have. I've done everything you can do better. Back the fuck up. I'm tired of taking orders and opinions from my lessers. And I don't think I'm the smartest guy in the room. I know I'm not. I've been in rooms before where I'm like humbled by how dumb I am. I'm like, damn, there's some smart motherfuckers in this room. I'm gonna shut up and just learn. So, yeah, hey man, you want to be better at something? Hang out with people who do it all the fucking time. Best advice I can give you, if you want to be good at something, hang out with people that do it all the fucking time. You're going to learn so damn much. So yeah, and a lot of people don't have any real skills. A lot of us don't, and I'm gonna throw myself in this category. Everybody's gotta take a bite of this shit sandwich. What do you know how to do? What do you know how to do? What are your skills? Are your skills a job? I know how to make money. Bro, now that is valuable. It has an inherent value to it, but only as long as we're measuring with money. If I'm putting dollar bills down to see who's got the most, yeah, you're probably going to win. You know, you want to throw down some other fucking metric, I might start winning. So, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Feeling you, Jacob. Feeling you, bro. I'm glad you're enjoying the music. I hope all of y'all are. Really, the music's solid. It's the reason why I did anything, y'all. This fucking crazy music is why I did anything. This music that just says, I don't fucking care. I'm gonna do this. It sounds cool. Love that attitude. Another music advice, Delirium. Amputation demo, 1989. Listen to that one. It's fun as hell. I don't care, man. I don't care what y'all think. I found Delirium, Amputation, 1989 to be fucking hilarious. I'm glad I listened to that. But Noxus is so fucking badass. That's my pen. Oh my god, I keep dropping my pen. Whatever, y'all. Get wound up sometimes. It looks like Hannah, but it's Anna without the H, the first H. So, Anna M. Amos. AMA? That's kind of funny. I don't think that's what that means. Anna M. Amos. Sounds cool, though. What are you commenting on? Yes. Great. Why don't they have an opinion on anything? Why do they act like they're suppressing actual personality? And why do they seem like they're scared to be perceived as unnormal? So much so that they have stunted themselves. That's a good question. I hate people acting like I'm the freak for not giving a fuck. I just said that, huh? Literally. I don't know if you find me obnoxious or weird for just being me. I love people who don't give a single fuck about how they are seen by others because they know they're a good person in the end. Well, we're not people who are not consumed with how they're perceived because they're generating how they perceive through their actions. Yeah, people that have to remind you of their successes, that's a poser. Anna, that's a poser. You're definitely describing posers. People who are putting on a front of who they are rather than acting like who they should be. I ain't got time for that. I'm extremely lazy, and my time is valuable. I have other things to do, so I can go back to being lazy, or whatever. Listening to metal, you know. So yeah, you're describing posers, for sure. Yeah, and people would just, I don't care if you like it or not. It is what it is, and I am what I am. Yeah. And but yeah, no, they're and now the other thing is, they've stunted themselves. Yeah, because people get those echo chambers. We're all guilty of echo chambers. We're all guilty of it. That's why I like to be questioned sometimes. That's why I like to be questioned. I don't mind being questioned. And ask for clarification. I don't mind that at all. Truth does not mind a question. A lie fears it. Truth is treason. So yeah, but they get in, they've stunted themselves. Oh yeah, have you met those people that are like terminally normal? That like, if literally something truly tragic was to occur, like an asteroid impact that took out like city services for like, you know, whatever, disrupted the supply chain again. I mean, did you see how people freaked out on that when they couldn't just get like basic things whenever they wanted to? Like, yeah, man, supply chain nightmare. Oh yeah, see how people freaked out on that one. Yeah. Yeah, it's scary. People getting in those little groups, and then they can't think outside of those groups. I like to think of Agent Smith, the woman in the red dress scene in The Matrix. Morpheus is like, look again. And it's Smith, you know, instead of the woman in the red dress. And he's like, remember, anyone who's not unplugged is potentially an agent. These are people so hopelessly inured to the system that they cannot live their lives without it. And they will fight to the death to defend it. People will fight to the death to defend a system that enslaves them. Comfortable slavery versus a dangerous freedom. I will choose that dangerous freedom any day of the week. I do not want a comfortable slavery. Because it's slavery. If you have to pay to be free, you're not free. I'm free. Look at all the licenses and permits. I have to prove it. Hallucination 6669. So 66, 69. Hallucination. I agree with what you're saying, man. The evil government wants us to be divided and distracted with the bullshit. They don't want us to be truly free, and I'm happy I'm still going to march to the beat of my own drum and blast that metal loud and proud. That's right, bro. They don't. No, people don't want you free. They want you paying for it. With every breath you take, they want you owing money. A chain to a system. One is divided and distracted. But he's going to march the beat of his own drum. Blast that metal. That reminds me. If there's a blast beat, I am with you. I just think it's funny to say that. Got some motherfucking Noxus. Violence inherent in the system. Shit. I finally cleared out all those comments. I need to go get some more. What else we got? Pictures of me and Justin. That's really cool. Should have seen that. I got a picture with Justin. I got two of them, actually. I was like, hey, man, let me get a picture of you, but I just want to compare our arms. We got our arms held up. You know, he's over there and I'm over here. Like, I don't think I'm... Yeah, I don't know. But when you see how jacked Justin is, like... I'm taller than him. I got that. I'm about a couple inches on him, but... Because I kind of have my head down like this as I'm doing it. So there went a couple inches right there, you know. Sounds like Carcass from Heartwork. No. Yeah, Heartwork. Noxus is so fucking cool. Cat, you got anything you want to add? Nah, bro. You good. Oh. Fist of Legend. Watched that the other day. Fuck. Fell asleep watching it. That's alright. We'll watch it again. You know who you are. So that's it, y'all. That's this one. I'm Cattle Prod, your Appalachian Warlord. Remember, it's not voluntary. It's tyranny. There you go.